Hey folks, welcome back to this new video where I'll be showcasing how to upload your code to GitHub. The main advantage of this is that you have your backup on cloud somewhere. So if for any instance your system gets damaged or some unforeseen circumstances happen and you don't have access to your code, you can always pull it from the cloud and you can start working. So it's always best practice to update your GitHub or Git regularly. You can do this by two methods. One is you can directly do it through Xcode, or you can also do it through terminal. So in this video, I'll walk you through how to do it through Xcode. Maybe in some other video, I'll share how to do it on terminal. So once you come to the Xcode, you'll see a button here called integrate. So here you have to click on new Git repository, and then you need to select and create one. So it is a pretty straightforward step. So I've already created one. So that is the reason we are seeing this. You also need to create a remote repository. So how to do that? So you need to come to the small icon on top. So you'll see this show source control navigator. Click on that. You'll see all these options. Click on remote, right click, and then click on new habit tracker YouTube. So basically this is the project name. So it's going to create a remote uh, like Git repository. What we will do is, so my GitHub account is already connected. You can also connect your own GitHub, and it's pretty straightforward here. And what you can do is you can give a repository name, and then you can make this public or private. So I'm going to make this private, and I'm going to create it. So it's going to push the code. So it has created a new repository. So you'll see that there's a small icon that pops up. If I right click on this, and if I'll see all these options, and I'll also see an option called view on GitHub. If I click on this, I can see that all the latest code, whatever I have. So if I click on this folder, I can see that all my files which exist in my Xcode are present here. So we can see that here. So we can see that habit. So I'll just open one file to preview so that you get an idea. So I'll click on this. So you can see that the code of this and this, it's similar, but it's the same thing. Let's just say I'll make some changes here. Let me do one change. I'll go to main screen, and what I'll do is maybe I'll make a color change. I don't want to change the logic here. So the current month, right, January, instead of text primary, I'll make this text secondary. So you can see that the color has changed. You can also see in Xcode, there is a small M icon that is present on the file. And also you can see that this is the change we have made. So that it highlights that unstaged change. So what M means is modified. So we have modified this file. And on top right, you can click on this arrow and you can actually see the comparison. So this is the old file and this is the new change. So you can see where the changes have been made. So for example, if you have made a lot of changes and if you want to compare the previous and the current, you can click on this small arrow to do that. I'm going to click this back and I can see that the file has been modified. What I'll do is I'll click on integrate and I'll click on commit. So once I click on commit, you can see that there is a uncommitted change called main screen. So this is where we have made the change. You can add a commit message. So I'll add changed text color of current month. You can, I'm not sure if you can make this as descriptive as possible. It's not recommended because in GitHub it just shows as one line. So keep it short, just giving it a context about what this is. And you'll see first you have to stage all. Click on stage all. So you'll see that this icon, which is in outline mode, gets filled. So you can see that it is filled. And then click on commit. You can either commit. So commit means it pushes to your local Git. Commit and push means it will do both local Git as well as the remote Git. Remote Git being GitHub. So if I click on commit and push, I'll see that I get the option to push local changes to origin main and do that, and it is gone. Now, if I click on repositories and if I come to remote and if I right click and if I click on view on GitHub, you can see that the file has been updated. This is now, and you can also see the commit message. And if I go to the YouTube and if I go to the main screen view where we made that change, yep, you can see that in current month, the text is changed to secondary. Uh, One more thing you can do in Git is, let's just say I go to code, you can see that there are a couple of commits, right? You can see that the first commit was 9 minutes ago. You can also see that the second commit was just 1 minute ago, and each commit has its own individual unique code. So you can, if you mess up your code anywhere, right, you can always go back to the previous working code using this commit code. You can download this file, or you can also use terminal to do a checkout, and that will automatically pull the existing files to your Xcode. I'll share how to do it on terminal maybe in a separate video. But in this video, I think this would give you good context on how to upload your code to GitHub. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.